Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This ought to be a real tasty treat. Uh, Everything that I've had from AleSmith has been wonderful. Uh, Most of the stuff that I've got from AleSmith has been Parrish sending to me, but this one actually I got from Servall Liquors out of San Diego. Their website is craftcity.com. And I can tell you guys, when you order beers from these guys, if you're not in the San Diego area, you go to their website at craftcity.com, and the beers are listed there, and it has the rate beer and the beer advocate ratings there, which gives you a little bit of a guidelines to know what other people are thinking about the beer before you place your order. And the thing about these guys, if they ship beers, and if your state allows them to ship beers to you, the shipping is actual shipping. They don't gouge you on the shipping. So Donovan and the guys out there do a really good job of stocking over 1,500 different craft beers, and you can order from them if you can't get them in your area, and they'll box them up and ship them to you at a very, very reasonable cost. So check out their website at craftcity.com, and if you're in the San Diego area, stop in at Servall Liquors and pick you up something good. Alright, let's get on with this one. This is AleSmith's Horny Devil. And what this is a Belgian strong ale coming in at 10%. So this is a big boy, and it's a big bottle too. This is a 750 milliliter, definitely enough to share with at least one or maybe even two people. I have not been disappointed by AleSmith stuff. Those guys got it going on. They know how to make great beer. Another reason to pick up some AleSmith stuff, especially if you can't get it in your area, because in my opinion, these guys don't make a bad beer. Everything they produce is spot on. So, with a 10% beer, and that's what it's got on the bottle here, 10% alcohol by volume, and these guys are out of San Diego too, so real easy for the guys there, Donovan and the guys there at Servall Liquors, to get their hands on this, because it's produced right there in their area. So, and it says bottled on 04/22/14. Well, this was done back in April, but it is a 10% beer. It's not a hop forward beer. This beer will age very nicely. Here we are in November, and I'm sure this is going to be a very pleasurable beer to drink. Looking forward to it. And they've got the foil on this one, so I hope it don't come off in little bitty pieces, and it comes off rather nicely. Horny Devil is our interpretation of a Belgian-style golden ale brewed with authentic Belgian ingredients, including candy sugar and Trappist yeast strain. Its fruity and spicy aromas include notes of orange, banana, and peppercorns, coriander seeds, and refreshing citrus notes, which meld seamlessly with the beer's delicate malt sweetness. Horny Devil finishes with a lively carbonation and a refreshingly dry finish. And it's got something written, that was written in white. Now they got something written in red, and it's hard to read, so let me put my Santa Claus glasses on. The delicate spicy flavors of Horny Devil make it a great pairing with hearty seafood, dishes such as roasted halibut or steamed mussels, and dishes featuring fresh herbs and citrus zest. Funky washed rind cheeses as well as rich creamy ones are excellent accompaniment as well. And here it says serve in a goblet at 50 to 55 degrees. Well, I'm not going to break out the goblet. We're going to do the Duo glass. I do have a goblet back there in the thing, but I would have to get it out and wash it and all that stuff. So I think the Duo glass will serve us just as well. So if you have a goblet, by golly, pour it in there. If you don't have a goblet, pour it in what you got. Don't drink it out of the bottle like a barbarian. Pour it into something. That releases the carbonation and lets the aromas escape, where you can get them up your nose if you want to sniff on it for a little bit. And it's just, I mean, you shouldn't drink any kind of craft beer out of the bottle or the can. You should pour it into a glass. That way it lets the carbonation escape, which don't fill you up as fast, which is a good thing, and lets the aromas come out. And I don't think you should be drinking in the container, maybe a macro lager in a paper bag. So I'll always, I mean, even if I'm at a bar and I order a craft beer and they bring me the bottle, I'll ask for a glass. I mean, you want a glass? Are you a girl? No, I'm a craft beer drinker. Bring me a damn glass where I slap the taste out of your mouth. That's just me, guys. I mean, I always pour my beers into a glass. And if all I got is a pint glass or whatever, I'm going to pour it into that. So, and the good craft beer places know what glass to bring you when you order a beer. If you order a Belgian strong ale, they're going to bring you the appropriate glass, if they have it. So, and they should have it. If they're serving that beer, they should have the appropriate glass to serve that beer in. It's my opinion. So, anyway, let's get on with this one. I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. Actually, Rate Beer has this at 11%, and the bottle says 10%. So I don't know. They've changed the recipe up a little bit, and this year's edition is 10%, which is very well possible. Last year's may have been 11%. So different batches sometimes come up with different ABVs, and a lot of times they'll change the ingredients a little bit too, just to change it up a little bit. So I've not had this beer before, so I can't compare it to what last year's was or the year before's or whatever. First time having this beer. So commercial description is the same as what I just read you off the back of the bottle. So there is not an IBUs listed for this beer. Food pairings for this beer other than what was on the back of the bottle. It says general aperitif digestive. And the meat is game and salmon. Glassware is snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass, and they said goblet on there, so any of those. And if you don't have them, a pint glass will serve well. But if you do have one of those, pour it in there because it will enhance the aromas just a little bit. And as far as cellaring, this beer can be cellared for long periods under the proper conditions. So this one's actually been in the bottle since April, and we'll be here in November, and I don't think it would have hurt it one iota. So without further ado, let's see if I can get the foil off this thing. It's like it's one big piece, but it's basically, it feels like it's shrink wrap on there. Oh, that's going to come off nicely. Very nicely. Now that's the way the foil should come off. And so the little bitty pieces, I love Avery beers, but I mean, that stuff is glued on tighter than Dick's hat bag. So I like it when it comes off like this on one big piece. Makes me happy. Alright, let's get it open. What do you think? And these bigger bottles have the bigger caps, a lot bigger than the regular 12-ounce bottle caps are. So sometimes it's a pain to get them open. Easy, fool. Alright, let's get it in the glass. And the beer is up to here, so you're getting a nice full bottle of beer. And this may be a little on the carbonated side. Doesn't seem to be too bad, so let's go down the center and generate a little bit of a head here. Oh yeah. And still, with that pour, we still got half a bottle there. So definitely enough to share with a friend or your significant other half, or whoever you choose to share with, your best friend, whatever. Over into the light. Now this is a 10%er, and it is a light golden color. Very impressive that they can brew a beer that big and still be this light in the glass. Almost looks like a macro lager. It's that light golden color. And I was expecting a lot more bubbles streaming up than what's on there. There are a few, but it doesn't seem to be overly carbonated. Very well made. About a finger of head in that pour, and I really don't expect it to stick around. The bubbles are pretty big around the outside of the glass. Got a feeling it's going to dissipate pretty quickly. Nice color. I can see the bulb right through it. It's a very clear beer. And that head is going away quick, guys. Let's get a nose on it, see what we got. Oh, what a wonderful, the Belgian yeast are just, it's just off the chain here, guys. I'm definitely getting the banana and the coriander. There's some banana in there. Oh, what a wonderful smell. I could just sniff on this all day. I love the Belgian yeast that they use in these strong ales. The tropical fruit notes and the banana and the coriander, maybe even a little lemon peel. And to be 10%, I'm not getting that big alcohol booziness on the nose. Wow, wonderful smell. Well, let's give it a taste and see what we got here. And as you can see, the head is gone. I mean, it's just covering the top of the beer now. So cheers, everybody. Cheers, Donovan, all you guys out there at Servall Liquors. Cheers. Citrusy, bananas, coriander, some tropical fruit notes, maybe some apples or pears, maybe a hint of mango or something. This beer could get you in trouble. I'm not getting any hints of 10%. You could actually order this on tap somewhere if they had it, and drink a few too many of these and get in trouble. The alcohol is just non-existent in the taste. If you were blindfolded and drinking this, you would think you were drinking a 5 or 6%er, not a 10%er. This beer is awesomely well made. Wow, that's delicious. If you drank a whole bottle of this, you might grow your own little horny devil horns. Wow, that's awesome. That is very delicious. A very, very nice Belgian strong ale. Wow. Guys, it's right out of the fridge, and they say to serve it at 50 or 55. It's probably up to about 50, 45 to 50 now, so we're going to let it warm up a little bit and let those aromas come out, and it's already leaving a nice lacing on the glass. Let's see what we end up with on this one. So let me take the other half of this back and pour her a glass and see what she thinks of it, and we'll come back and do the final chug and grade on this one. Looks pretty damn impressive right now. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. I've been sipping on this for, I don't know, probably about 45 minutes now, and shared the other half of the bottle with her, and she loved it. I love it too. The Belgian yeast with the banana and the tropical fruit notes for a 10% beer, it's pretty damn well made. It's got everything you want in a Belgian strong ale. The coriander is there, and I can't believe how light colored this is for a 10% beer. Very effervescent. I don't say it's like champagne on the tongue, but it's very, It's very effervescent on the tongue, and not to have a four-finger head when we poured it. So, final chug. I've yet to be disappointed or let down from anything that AleSmith does. I don't think these guys do a bad beer. I really don't think they do a bad beer. This is awesome. It's just as good as everything else that I've had from AleSmith. They are a top-notch, first quality craft brewery. They've got it down pat to what to do to make a great beer. Everything that I've had from them has been an A beer, and this is no different. Guys, this is a 9 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. It is definitely worth picking up if you can get your hands on one of these, if you like this style of beer. And like I said earlier, you can get in trouble with this beer being a 10%er. You're not getting any of that alcohol. If you're drinking this on tap somewhere, you could have 3, 4, 5 of these, and then all of a sudden, ooh, I got a buzz. I can't drive. Let me get a cab. Somebody take me home. But if you're at home drinking like I do, it's very pleasant. You don't have to worry about that going anywhere or doing anything like that. And you can sip on it at your leisure. And if you want to drink the whole damn bottle yourself, by golly, you can. So it's very pleasant, guys. It's definitely an A beer. It gets a 9 out of 10 from me on this one. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 91 in their outstanding range. I think that number is considerably low. If I was putting a numeric rating on this, it would be between 96 and probably 98 or 99. It's pretty tasty. It's definitely worth picking up if you can get your hands on it. Very tasty, very tasty. I like that Belgian quality on these strong ales. And I like everything that AleSmith does. Like I said, yet to be disappointed from anything from those guys out there in San Diego. So got it going on. Head brewer out there definitely got his head screwed on right. So over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 97 and 95 in the style. So great numbers from everybody. 97 overall. That's about exactly where I would put that. 97, 98 for me. So damn sure tasty. So if you can get your hands on one of these, if you're out in the California area, especially around the San Diego area, you can probably go to the brewery, pick this up. If you're not in that area, or if you are and you can't get to the brewery, you can go by Servall Liquors and pick a bottle or 2 or 3 up and sell her some of this stuff and drink one fresh, or however you want to do it. And if you're not in that area and you can't get this beer, and your state allows you to for them to ship beers to your state, you can call the guys up out there and have them ship you some of this. And like I said, got a great website at craftcity.com, and got some of the ratings from Beer Advocate and Rate Beer on there, where you can get some kind of guidelines there if you've never had the beer or don't know anything about it, what other people think about it. So great website, great guys out there. So give them a shout and speak to Donovan or one of the other guys out there and get them to ship you some if you can't get it in your area. It's definitely worth trying. So glad I got my hands on this one. So thanks, Donovan, for being out there and providing that great service to people like me that can't get these beers out here. I'm in Virginia, so I can't get their beers out here, and damn glad to be able to get somebody to ship them out here to me. So with that being said, guys, if you've had this one, the AleSmith Horny Devil, let me know what you think. Let's go see if we can find us an A beer tomorrow, maybe a 10. What do you think? Come on back tomorrow. I'll see you then.